We're going to jump right on off for the island of Molokai right now, folks. This is our friendly isle that's straight ahead. Molokai Island in front of the nose of the aircraft is long and skinny. 38 miles long, 10 miles wide, and a population of only 7,000. Over the half of the 7,000 are native Hawaiians. You can get to the island of Molokai or the island of Lanai by a ferry boat. There's ferries that leave from the town of Lahaina on the west side. And there's also airlines, including Aloha Island Air and Pacific Wings. Both of the islands have airports, and it's a short 15 to 20 minute hop on over to the island of Molokai or Lanai. Left side of the aircraft, Lanai Island is also known for its golf courses. So if you love golfing, we hope you enjoy the wonderful Manele Bay Hotel, the Four Seasons Lanai Hotel, and their beautiful golf courses. The golf courses, again, created by Greg Norman and Jack Nicholas. The Salt Bay of Lanai is also known as a beautiful beach, Hulapoi Beach. For the island of Molokai, there's no major hotels. That's why it's kind of a relaxing country sort of island. And in front of the nose of the aircraft, we're approaching again the eastern end of Lanai. Molokai. And in front of the nose of the aircraft, right about your 2 o'clock position, in front of us, slightly to the right of our nose, 1 to 2 o'clock positions, Christopher and Susan, you'll also find Elephant Rock. Elephant Rock is a larger rock of the two in the shape of an elephant lying in the water, half submerged. If you use your imagination there, Christopher, darker parts on the top of the rock may look like the elephant's big flappy ears, softly rounded curvature rock, the elephant's back, and there'll be a line of rocks right at sea level. The waves are washing over it right now, and that forms the elephant's trunk. Elephant Rock is also a great fishing area. I heard they've been catching over there. Big marlin, mahi-mahi, and again, you usually see boats go trolling around Elephant Rock. Now folks, up front and to your left, Carol, you can also enjoy the South Coastline. A lot of bed and breakfasts, beach house rentals. There's only one main road, not like San Francisco, California. This only has one main road and a single traffic signal on the entire island. So again, it's a very relaxing island. Lots of macadamia nut farms. We have coffee. Molokai coffee is very delicious. We hope you have a chance to try it. You can also enjoy, again folks, on the island, beef cattle ranches. In fact, we're headed to one ranch right now. Directly in front of us, we're headed to the Pu'u or Hoku Ranch, which is also known as the Hill of the Stars. Hawaiian legend says on the top of the hillside directly in front of you, in ancient days a man lay dreaming of stars falling all around him, hence the name the Hill of the Star Ranch. And when we go over the shoreline, Christopher and Susan, don't forget to look. On either side of you, you'll find deserted beaches. Josh and Parker, it's not crowded here at all, and that's why you'll find that when you get out to Molokai and maybe enjoy a beach house rental, you and your friends are the only couple or only folks on the beach, and you can also having, pretty much a lot of the area all to yourselves. So again, uncrowded, untouched, unspoiled, that's this island, Island of Molokai. Smaller population, only 7,000 folks, like I said, and half of the 7,000, about 3,500 of them, are native Hawaiians. Taking a look to your left, Carol, you'll also find that little rock wall along the beach, and that's the ancient Hawaiian fish pond. These fish ponds were built, and that was about 600 years old. They were built so that, the Hawaiians had a sort of refrigerator right by the shoreline. Having a fish pond meant you wouldn't have to risk your life in a rough winter storm trying to catch food for your family. Young fish would actually swim into the pond through the sluice gate. These gates, again, had narrow slats. Fingerlings could get in, but once the fish got big and fat, they couldn't escape. So on the left side of the aircraft, Hawaiians had 73 of these fish ponds scattered along the south coastline of Molokai, and the Molokai Hawaiians were the best as far as aquaculture. Now folks, we're over the one main road of Molokai. Take a look to your right, Susan and Christopher. You and Dan and Susan and Christopher can enjoy staying at the beautiful Hill of the Star Ranch. That's the ranch over here to our right. And you can enjoy the ranch's products, all organically grown, organic grass-fed beef, organic grown bananas and papayas. They also grow kava, which is a Hawaiian herb used for stress relief for the health food market. Now from this beautiful ranch, you can enjoy horseback riding and explore the next valley over. Josh and Parker, I think you'll like this valley. You can enjoy a hiking trail in the stream bed, talking about it a little in advance. It takes about an hour from the Hawaiian village on the right by the ocean to walk up the stream bed, and then you'll be heading to the waterfalls that we'll see in the back of the valley to your left. For picture planning purposes, we'll turn. So folks on the left, enjoy taking your pictures first, and then we'll turn it around for those on the right-hand side. Halava Village is to your right, Christopher and Susan, and that's where a lot of Hawaiians grow taro, the Hawaiian potato. But again, on the left-hand side, we hope you as a family may one day enjoy the Mo'u and Halava waterfalls. can go swimming right there, Josh and Parker, at the base of the waterfalls, and also enjoy the sweet mango fruit off the trees in the spring and the summertime. The mango trees will look like big broccoli florets in the rainforest. Okay, Carol, this is your angle right there. Okay, we'll share the view once more. Bring it around, Susan and Christopher. Left hand side, you can enjoy the beautiful Hawaiian village out there to your left. A lot of Hawaiian fishermen go out fishing from the North Shore, from Cape Alaba on the left hand side. Okay, as you turn around one more time, we'll head for the plateau. Right again in front of the nose of the aircraft, and those on the left hand side have another opportunity to enjoy Mo'ul and the lava waterfalls. Dan, Carol, and Josh and Parker to your left. Those of you who like hunting will see a faint four-wheel drive Jeep trail underneath your feet in a few more moments. Folks use this trail to enjoy hunting wild pig, goat, and axis deer. We now head out to the North Shore. That's our wilderness area. And again, folks, in front of the nose of the aircraft is accessible only by boat, helicopter, and airplane. Take a look to your left and right hand sides of the aircraft and enjoy, folks. These are some of the tallest sea cliffs in Hawaii. Take a look to your left. Left hand side, you'll see again misty waterfalls off the cliffs. Underneath us, black sand beaches. Straight in front of you, the entire North Shore. In the distance, forward and slightly to the right nose of the aircraft, you'll find a flat peninsula that's called Kalapapa National Park, and that's also where Hawaii had its leprosy colony. Now, Father Dean DeVessor served the leprosy patients in the 1800s. He's canonized as Hawaii's first saint. Right in front of you, the Papala'awa waterfall. This is the tallest in the state of Hawaii that runs all year round. Descends down 1,700 feet from top to bottom. To your left side of the valley, there's also mini waterfalls. When we have a lot of rain, they start to show up too. I'm going to do a few turns so everyone can get a good view. Again, Mother Nature is not really kind to us today, so every once in a while we'll have some wind bumps in the valley, but please bear with her. I'm going to make it as smooth as possible. This is your wide angle shot. In movie making language, you capture the whole valley as well as the waterfall. And then we'll move in for the close-ups in a little bit. Folks on the left first. That's always your shot, Carol, right there at this angle. I can't hold this position too long, that's why I say just go for it. Again, National Geographic photographers that I learned from, what they do is they keep shooting. That's how they get the perfect shot. They don't hesitate, so just keep going for it, and you'll find that perfect shot. You can always edit out later. There you go, folks. And now we're going to go in for the close-ups. Folks on the left, also right in front of you, the smaller mini waterfalls. Okay, this is where you can enlarge. Okay, zoom in. Choose your favorite part of the waterfall and go for it. Folks on the left and then on the right. Everybody got a good shot? Enjoy the waterfall? Okay, let's move on. There's so much more to see. Take a look to your left, folks, and we're heading around the beautiful Kahiva cliff face. Kahiva means the precious one. Someone that's very beloved, someone that's cherished. Again, on the left-hand side, the Kahiva cliff face waterfalls are wispy ribbons of water right now. Again, we have a lot of rain that come pouring down the mountain. Left-hand side, though, we're fortunate. They only appear when we have a lot of rain. So on the left-hand side, you can see the Kahiva cliff face waterfall descending down 2,000 feet. They're actually taller than Papala'awa. Papala'awa, though, gets the tallest in the state of Hawaii because it runs all year round. These appear only when we have a heavy rain. So we're very fortunate to enjoy, like I said, a little bit of rain last evening, and that helped contribute to the waterfalls coming off the mountain. Next valley over, Wailau. Look into the valley, see the waterfalls there. Also on the left side of the aircraft, it has a beautiful fine black sand beach, and you'll see tents on the beach. A little inland, you might see some Hawaiian farmers. Now folks, on the left hand side, there's only 3 families that remain here, down from the 1,000 that used to live here 600 years ago. The descendants of those Hawaiian farmers live in the valley. They're totally self-sufficient. They live a Robinson Crusoe lifestyle. They have their own little farm over there, so they grow their own food. In the stream, there's freshwater fish, freshwater shrimp. In the ocean, fresh saltwater fish and lobster and crab. So they actually do very well for themselves. Now directly to your left, Carol, Dan, Josh, and Parker. Take a look to your left. You see waterfalls coming off the Ulukui cliff face. This is 4,000 feet tall. Straight to your left, you can see a waterfall blown sidewards. That's what we call a sidewards waterfall. The bottom half is blown out by the wind. And sometimes that also goes upside down. There's an updraft of the cliff, and sometimes it blows the water straight back up. So again, that's when we call it the upside down waterfall. But right in front of you, Ulukui Mountain. It was a stronghold for the Molokai volcano. One way up here is by a single trail. Could that be defended by a single man? Because that trail is very narrow. Okay, on the right hand side, sharing the view. Christopher and Susan, thanks for your patience. Your turn now at the Ulukui Mountain. And again, down into your right hand side, you'll see again the sidewards waterfall. And then your view of Wailau coming up. I'm going to move you away from the mountain a little bit. What you feel is the wind traveling over the mountain. It's like surfing up here. The wind follows the contours of the land, and I'll take you a little bit out to sea, and it'll smooth out a lot more. Now on the right hand side, the Hawaiian folks that live there, they live there all year round. However, their city slicker cousins come and visit them in the summertime. That's why you see all the tents and the boats on the beaches there. And again, the relatives of the folks that live over here that live in the city come back for a little renewal, a little refreshment again of the soul and spirit as they come back and enjoy again teaching their younger children the Hawaiian culture. So again, usually in the summertime, the families are not alone. They have folks that come out here to join them, and the young kids from the city will learn how to plant taro, fish in the stream, and fish in the ocean, and hunt in the mountains. And that way at least they can learn a little bit of Hawaiian culture and get some of the wisdom passed down from our older kupuna, our elders, again to the younger generation. So usually in Molokai, when that happens, you see all the boats and the tents there on the beach because the family camps out and joins their, again, the relatives that live in the valley all year round. Again, they have the right to live there. They're descended from the Hawaiians that lived there, again, in the valley over 1,000 years ago. Now folks, also on the right side of the aircraft in front of you, Dan, Carol, Josh, and Parker, right in front of the nose of the aircraft, these sea cliffs were formed by a plate tectonic movement 2.5 million years ago. In other words, what happened to Japan a couple months ago happened here 2.5 million years ago. The plate shifted underneath the Molokai volcano. Part of the island sheared off, went right down into the ocean, out to your left. 3 miles out, there's rocks in the ocean that match the rocks on the top of the sea cliffs. That's how the scientists found out it was a great earthquake/landslide. And probably a great tsunami at that time, but 2.5 billion years ago, none of us around to witness that. So again, folks, that's the start of the Molokai Sea Cliffs, and Mother Nature has polished off with more wind and rain erosion over the course of the past 2.5 million years. While around you, you can also enjoy the very light shaded green tree. You get spotted right away there, Parker and Josh right in front of you. And this tree there, Christopher, is the state tree of Hawaii known as kukui. Now, kukui is a very special tree. You can survive with it in the rainforest. So if you ever get lost, head for this tree, easy to spot, light shaded green, look underneath the tree, and you will find, again folks, these nuts. Take the nuts, crack them open with a stone, and string the oily nut meat on a coconut frond. You got yourself a candle. You can also use the oil of the nut as a beauty and massage oil. In fact, Estee Lauder, Shiseido, and other cosmetic giants do. And you could also use the oil to help heal your skin of a sunburn. So again, our state tree, the kukui nut tree, also represents this island, the island of Molokai.